Opened back in 2003. Have a look at the link. Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington football team and the Philadelphia Eagles. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Slings this deep from McLaurin. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's Taylor. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
The ball carrier.
Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. That's out to the left and complete. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Could have gone with a ground game there. Opted for the quick pass. Well, I don't know that it would have mattered, Charles, but it didn't work out.
In a lot of these offenses, yards after catch are built in without explicitly saying it. In this case, he didn't make anyone miss out on the perimeter. Got tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
And brings up 4th down. After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as you're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
On 2nd down, it's Gibson. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
He was brought
well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The gun now on 3rd down. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Complete.
That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
For the point after.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick-6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
On second down now, it's Gibson. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Fletcher Cox.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And it's third down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he finds McLaurin. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down.
Washington.
They'll run on first down. Gibson. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Complete.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And down to the 27-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And the Washington first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Running the sweep with McLaurin. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up 1st and goal. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs, even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Here's Love. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Logan Thomas, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And Washington able to make this a close game again. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Going deep here for Watkins. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Second down. Here's Hurts. Flush to his right. He'll run it. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Back to Taylor on 1st down. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's
throwing his Hurts. They're trying for Rager, but it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line.
They'll take over.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positive.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown.
Antonio Gibson with his 16th touchdown of the year. And Washington has taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. He'll start with a give to Taylor. Breaks free again. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. The give to Taylor. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Chase Young on the tackle. 1 yard gain.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Tyree Jackson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front.
The kick is good.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone. So give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
Washington.
Now a give, right side. It's Gibson, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Back to throw now on first down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Antonio Gibson, the intended target, but it's going to be second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, but now it's third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. 20! Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
It's a gain of
That's a first down and then some, a 32-yard pickup. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That leads us to a first and goal. It's a pickup of 8. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal.
Second and goal.
From the 2 now, second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Touchdown.
Antonio Gibson. As the first half is winding down. And Washington has once again taken the lead. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes this Washington 21. Eagles 17.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. He's going to look deep for one. That's caught inside the 20. And finally out of bounds just inside the 10. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards.
At the 9-yard line.
So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll run here with Taylor. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a first and goal as a nice run there gets them down to the 6-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Second and goal.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field from the right hash, and this one just a chipping. So yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
Lane opens here. He's past the 30. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 1st and 10, Taylor now. They find some open field here. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 22 more yards there and another first down. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
They run with Taylor. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. He'll get that one to Taylor complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just working the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. From the gun, it's Hurts. Hurts fumbles it. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Hurts. And he's got his man in stride, complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. He needed 2. He only got 1. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. On 1st down, Gibson. And some room to maneuver. And all the way down to the 36-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Big yardage that time for Washington. 43 yards.
A gain of 43 yards. 1st down, Washington.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson. Oh, refusing to go down. Gibson gets hit, and he fumbles it. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And a big turnover there as his guys will get... Football back.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by the defense.
So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through it, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. This is Love. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. The Pro Bowler Fletcher Cox there to get him down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Off to Thomas on the left side. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. He'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3.
1st and goal.
6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. And to give this time to the tailback. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. Give him 9 yards on the carry there, a good run. And now 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson with his 3rd touchdown and 18th on the year. And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Makes this
Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Quez Watkins, the intended target. And it's second down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
On second down now, it's Taylor. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Carrier taken down at the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 6. Makes it third.
Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Intended for Jonathan Taylor. Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
The Eagles send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
With this Washington.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
On second down, it's Gibson. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
And it's 3rd down.
Washington on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 9. On play action, they'll throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
So a big play for the Eagles now as they'll go for 2. Hurts sets up to throw it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. And the failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Their own 19-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their lead is hanging by a thread after that pick-6, but look, they're still in the driver's seat. Now the question, how aggressive will they be on this drive? Time to find out. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
at the 32-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Washington on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Ryan Kerrigan in on the tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
2nd and 9 now. They'll get this into the hands of Dillon, complete. 6 yards on the pickup, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now Taylor. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
Ball carrier.
Tackle made by Chase Young.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for Watkins that time, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The Eagles on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. They'll run with Taylor. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Back to throw here. And that is incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. They'll come out throwing here on first down. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great... And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down, it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. It didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Buying time to his left. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
On first down, Hurts. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
That's good.
That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
And incomplete.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Taylor. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. It'll be Hurts on the option. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts scoring on the 2-yard keeper. There the Eagles are back within a score. Elliott on for the extra point. And the lead is down to 2.
Good. Makes this Washington 35. Eagles 33.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Takes over the 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard
this next drive, the Washington offense. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. They'll run on first down. Gibson. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. The decision is to decline it and not give him the down back.
They might as well have sent a skywriter above the stadium saying, we don't think you can get the first down against our defense by that decision.
On second down now, it's Gibson. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41.
Ball carrier.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They'll run here with Dillon. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken a lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow, wow, wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll look underneath here for Love. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
A gain of 2.
As the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here that's complete. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity. Back
to throw. Catch here, left side, Thomas. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts,
1 yard gain.
as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. He's got the first down and more past midfield. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
10 yards to go.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
He's back to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. Hurts down to one knee, and that should just about do it. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Eagles, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Washington, you wonder what this will do to their playoff prospects as they fall to 8-5. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.